Once upon a time, in a neighborhood a little far from the city, lived a boy named Lemuel who lived with his parents. He has a boy hardworking, intelligent, and charity. They, his neighbors always said that when he grew up, he was going to have many opportunities and he would come home ahead. One day, Lemuel returning from his school took the cell phone and I found the number of these friends that already get a long time we did not see them and we wanted to meet with them so that they the friendship don't miss. He took that idea and let his friend know no parents who wanted to go for a walk with their friends for a long time. I haven't seen since they finished high school together and as parents when they entered high school. Their parents surprised that still remembers them. They asked him a question. Do you remember them? They were inseparable friends. When they studied in high school and you always invited them to the house. Lemuel answered, if I still remember, I would like to remember those times and live them in person again. His strong parents, Lemuel accepted and gave him permission so that they can meet and walk together. So that the friendship, I never forgot them and they are for life. The next day in the morning, he contacted them to ask them if they wanted to go out for a walk together. They will remember the old days and have fun. He put on agreement and decided on a place in the zoo and that date and time to go out.
The long-awaited date arrived for Lemuel at night. In the morning, he freshened up and went to bed with all the illusion of reuniting with his old friends. He finished eating his breakfast, which even because of the emotion his parents choked many times. Happy to say he so liked his day loud and how fast he ate. He changed his clothes and we out to wait for the bus, so he calls himself in the established place. His parents went out to see him and told him enjoy being with your friends, don't go to the nothing but and behave yourself. We love you very much, take care of yourself. Lemuel replied, yes, I promise you, you trust me. I won't do anything wrong, I love you. The truck arrived, he got on and said goodbye to his parents. Along the way, Lemuel was thinking about what they would do after going to the zoo. There were so many ideas in his head that he almost fell asleep in the truck. Luckily, it didn't happen because it went through a hole in the road and the truck moved along. After that, he tried not to sleep and watched the cars the truck passed by. After a few hours, about 1 hour and 30 minutes, after a few hours, about 1 hour and 13 minutes, he arrived at his destination. He claimed that he should leave his house early since he did not.
After a few hours, about 1 hour and 20 minutes, I arrived his destination, and now that Salt Lake, his house are changed, I did not. I was never so. When Arbit is said finally, I am here, I wait, and everyone arrives so that we pass. Then, right after a fair minute, Pablo, his friend, arrived. He helped a lot with this task when he greeted him. He said, "How are you, friend Long?" Timson said. Paul replied, "Hello. Lemuel, it's been a long time since we be since a other and how did you do it the most difficult high school? It's a shame that I can no longer help you because we are not in the same preparatory." Lemuel told him this. You see, it's not as haste as he thought, but with their explanations and everything. Understand a little better. They waited. They waited with the others arrived and continued talking. I spent a word more, and Juan companion arrived go was a bit late, but it was still very well and some subject, so they came until the four were doctor. They started talking for a few minutes, and even almost forgot that they were going to go to the show. Roman realized it and told them, and I will go in once and so everyone loved it and said, of course, so much that before they entered the show and there, Fitzron went where the giraffes were there. They looked at Marcos Simpson. It was the death of the one and right there was a giraffe. After that they went to see the aquarium. With Carlos said that this was the best part of this trip. The day and everyone came out of the soul that I were longer with. They all left the soul they talked for with the express. They followed outside. The child how about go out again another time. Todos accepted and said.
They said goodbye and each of went their own way. The man was happy because he was finally able to see you again. He went to wait for his troop to return home. While we waited, his mother called him and told him where was and if they had finished, he answered, "Don't worry, Mom, I'm back. It was outlet. Thank you very much of letting me go. My friend's very good. People, even though time has passed, they're still fun." They took Herbert and hung up of him so that he could go upstairs. Irving come to he told them more about what they had done and night came. His sight of fine dine, I whose hope he repeats himself. Again he had his dinner, brushed his teeth, and went to bed. When I downed is Monday, Lemuel went to class every week. He go up and got ready to go, put on his uniform, grabbed his backpack, and went out to far for the bus. When he arrived, he joined his classmates from high school before entering and they talked a bit after a few minutes. They found one arrived at the living room. His class began with Mestra Ted. What else could they do with their high school friends? The class and didn't even notice. In the end, the teacher did go to strict that day. I was in a good mood. I didn't do neither homework. At break time, he together with his friend went home. got along better and told him everything he did that weekend of the week, and that for him it had been a magnificent day. His friend whose name was Lisandro felt very good for him, and he said, "What for the next time? We are your friends and have a great day." "Surprise!" Lemuel said and sighed. "Of course, that would be great." Idea. Little close to the preparation for walking on foot. Along the way met Pablo also walking. Lemuel asked, "Jaime, where do you go?" Pablo answered him, "Well, I was going to your house." Lemuel, he said, "How do you know where I live?" Pablo told him, "You have never moved house and will still remember where you live." Lemuel surprised and laughing at that, he told him of course let's go leaving school, and while it's closed, big and wide, will you go to my house? Paul thinking he told the truth, he just wanted to get her for a while, and it courage to meet you see you so that we can play. Sometimes I don't work on the why it happened to me. Lemuel told him he was well not ago I bought a video game to play in control and will always play it alone even if it was you.
Will not log and bought a video game to play with and control and will and I was play alone even was with two controls and the moment Paulo felt a little embarrassed and told him you want and whenever you want you can tell me to come we can play but then Lemuel happy for one side is milk and Hinga Shai sure I invited you try Arif house and they told their mother what they were saying about the her mother she was alone and how because her father was working she told him are you Paulo like you have been Paulo responded very good thank you my aunt and how are you been his mother told in that Lemuel and Howard been very active and hardworking but boy and Will he always and his friends first Lemuel digging of embrace changed the conversation and told him mother they were going to play video games. Mother Lone told Lemuel to play video games and both is Kaiser Super Mario. Pablo told him he always wanted to play and really liked the chart. Lemuel gave hand control and they started playing. They spent and so hours and finished playing. Pablo to have to go. Thank you for invitation and me to play. I will eat food and told him you were welcome. Come back whenever you like. Hope to see you again next time. Meet it and then and Lemuel and mining adventures with his friends in different places and know many things early outside the city with this become size and friendship is something very important and something very nice that can never with missing in show week. Do I watch it that the word in you guys remember friendships are to the side and you are war and show will surprise you and will learn when you need the most and humiliate your food for be well then you fall into the trap that you are alone. There are people in the world and matter how much you time alone, my friends, family, mobile, take my Intel account, get right and they it if you do perfect in life, never have to go in your head. Remember, there are people to take care about you. There are people where we always your side good done. Time friendships are good summating separation. Finish.
Happy times. In this part of the book, we can see a bus stop referring to the part where Lemuel goes to look for the bus. We can also keep that a bus was put with found in the bus stop was made with foamy as well as the clowns and the bottom.
Lemuel and his friends went to aquarium and showed various pets and fish.
3.
Is this made Lemuel and his friend go for a walk to the zoo and saw a giraffe, so they made jokes because it looked like a friend.
This image represents when Lemuel left school and met his friend.
In this part of the story, we show the game that Lemuel bought and then invited his friend Pablo to play it with him at his house.